This dog's ultimate goodbye to her owner is captured in an incredibly painful moment. When his family got together to bid their loved one a final farewell, this man tragically reached the end of his road. The best companion of man was brought by them. The devoted canine went to his bedside to say her last goodbye with the family in a very emotional scene. Welcome to USA Stories channel. Do not forget to subscribe and activate the bell button to receive all new updates. Now let's go to the story. Ryan Jessen was a 33-year-old Californian landscape designer. Ryan discovered a stray puppy in a cemetery close to his parents' house approximately 7 years ago. When Ryan initially spotted the dog, according to Michelle, his sister, she was a young puppy who had been attacked by fleas. However, over their 6 years together, Ryan and Molly, a boxer dog, developed a lasting friendship. Regretfully, Ryan experienced what he thought to be a migraine in 2016. He was admitted to Ride Out Memorial Hospital in Marysville after it was discovered that he had suffered a ventricular brain hemorrhage, which was tragic. He was kept alive in this state by a ventilator, but soon his family would have to bid farewell to their loved one. Ryan's elevated blood pressure is suspected to be the cause of his unexpected hospitalization. This could have led to the brain hemorrhage, along with his love of energy drinks, but the doctors are just speculating on this. It would be nice to be able to blame something, but we can't, Michelle told Today. We don't have answers. Ryan's parents, sister, and other family members came together on November 30th, 2016 to bid him a final goodbye. And without his devoted dog, Molly, by his side, it wouldn't have been a family farewell. Fortunately, the family's plea to bring the animal with them was granted by the medical staff. Michelle gave Today an explanation of the touching plan of the family to take the puppy to the hospital. It was obviously upsetting to realize that my brother is not going to wake up, she said. She added, "We wanted the dog to have closure. We intended to confirm her understanding." Michelle took a picture of the tragic incident. She later released the video on Facebook, allowing Ryan's other friends and family to be part of the goodbye and, of course, to witness the dog's final moments with her master. Michelle commented, "We were able to bring my brother's dog in to say goodbye so she could understand why her human never returned home, and Ride Out Memorial Hospital did the cutest thing for us. If you knew my brother, you would know how much he loved his sweet dog," she said. "We're all dog lovers, and Ryan was a very sweet person," Michelle said on Today. Normally, Molly would have rushed toward him, jumped on him, and been ecstatic. However, her response to him in the hospital was incredibly reluctant. With her tail between her legs, Molly sniffed unsurely around her owner, clearly understanding the grief in the room. Ryan's parents lifted her up into the bed and held her against him so she could be by his side, giving her a final opportunity to be near her master. A lot of individuals who watched the video expressed gratitude to the hospital for letting Molly say goodbye to her owner. "Thank you for sharing this sweet story of love between your brother and his dog," remarked Pat Kennard Thomas. "I'm very glad the hospital let the dog say goodbye." Regretfully, not every hospital has the same welcoming atmosphere. In fact, Shelby Hennig's grandma yearned to see her dog, Patsy, terribly. She had been hospitalized owing to a negative response to her medication. Although hospital policies prohibited a visit unless the dog was a service animal, she was really missing her pet. But Shelby wasn't about to give up easily. She knew, as a veterinary technician, that the dog's presence might bring healing and solace where certain medical interventions could not. With a strategy in mind to bring Patsy inside, she headed to her grandmother's house to pick her up. Fortunately, Patsy is a little dog, so Shelby's strategy was a success. Taking her grandmother's dog into her arms, the 21-year-old dressed her like a baby with a blanket. She managed to sneak the pet into the hospital room and reunite it with its owner. And the way her granny reacted made it well worth it. Patsy's reunion with her owner went viral when Shelby Hennick posted the photographs. Over 2,000 people reacted to her tweets, garnering over 1 million retweets, with the majority of them endorsing her actions. "I really wish I could have done that with my grandma before she died," commented @Vabel, one of the users. We tried to smuggle her puppy in, but we were unable to because of her intense love for him. Online comments on Molly's video have also been incredibly positive. In addition to the love and support that viewers worldwide, some of whom even shared their personal loss experiences, have shown for Ryan, it has also sparked love and support from others who knew Ryan. "I want to thank everyone for their support," Michelle said. "Other people's tales, their willingness to share our sorrow, and the generosity of so many individuals truly move and humble us. However, Ryan's memory does not end with his passing. To be sure, his family will always remember him with love. In addition, Ryan's passing has left something valuable for future generations. Other persons waiting on the organ donor list will continue to benefit from Ryan's organs. We release him with gratitude to give the gift of life through the organ donor program to waiting recipients," Michelle clarified at lunchtime today. This news cheered up a lot of individuals who were following the story on Michelle's Facebook page. Stephanie Scott Prophet, a user, recounted her experience. "My spouse's organs were donated, and the few that chose to disclose their identities and send thank you notes made it so worth the decision to donate," the author wrote. The family learned in December of that year what would happen to one of Ryan's organs. Michelle said on Facebook on the 1st of the month, "My brother's heart will be given to a 17-year-old guy in California whose birthday falls on Christmas. Even though it is terrible to lose Ryan, we are confident that his heart will make the recipient's family very happy. I hope Ryan understands the impact his heart will have on that young man." Molly is still very much a member of the Jessen household. She moves into Ryan's parents' Sutter, California house, where she lives with Bella and Xander, 2 other dogs. Concerned Facebook users were reassured by Michelle that they would be keeping the dog. "She belongs to the family," Michelle continued. "She will continue to love Ryan through our family," she said in an interview with Today. "We couldn't imagine living without the dog, and others are really concerned about her." Facebook users may visit the Deviant Dog page to see what Molly and her new 4-legged companions are up to. A photo of Molly stretched out in an armchair with the text, "Living a life of luxury," implies she's made the most of her new residence. Yet Ryan's mother, Lori Ann Hickenlooper Jessen, explained, "Molly will miss her doggy daddy." And this makes sense given the closeness between Ryan and Molly. Actually, Ryan's mother celebrated what would have been her son's 34th birthday on March 24th of this year by sharing a number of pictures, most of which predictably showed him holding his devoted dog Molly in his arms. The dog was seen cuddled up on the sofa on that particular day of the year. Lori Ann wrote, "Molly the boss is not alone herself. Xander, her lab staffy mix adoptive brother, and she enjoyed a rare, opulent sleep on the love seat in honor of Daddy Ryan's forever 33rd birthday." Please remember to subscribe to our channel, give us a thumbs up, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any of our videos. If you enjoyed the tale, the next video that plays on your screen will probably move you too.